Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and today I'm going to talk about how is the narcissist on Mother's Day? How do you think a narcissist is going to act on Mother's Day? Well, I'm going to get into a couple of scenarios of how narcissists are on Mother's Day. First of all, when it's Mother's Day, all hail the queen, okay? And narcissists, they view their mother as the queen, okay? So their first priority is going to be calling their mother up to tell them how wonderful they are, how great they are, how beautiful they are, and give them tons and tons and tons of validation, okay? Because when you deal with a narcissist, their mother is going to come above you 99% of the time, right? Even though their mother may have been toxic to them, may even have abused them, they're still going to be looking for that validation from their mother. And what a lot of narcissists do is they love to post their mother's picture on social media and write some kind of praise to her, to the most beautifulest, gorgeous mother in the world. You make the world so much better. We're so lucky to have you. They're going to flatter the queen, all right? Even though deep down they may really hate their mother because of what their mother may have done to them. Their mother may have been toxic to them, may have hurt them in some way. They're still going to be more loyal to their toxic mother than they ever would be to you. The other thing that they're going to do is they're going to downplay it for you, all right? They may not even get you a gift or anything, all right? They may be falling asleep on the couch. The other thing that they like to do, narcissists love Mother's Day because Mother's Day is a great excuse to get out. What better excuse to get out than to use your mother? So what a lot of narcissists may do is they may tell you something like, listen, I'm just going to stop by my mother's house. And what they do is they go and they call the other supply or stop by the other supply's house. And then they may stop by their mother's house for 2 minutes, but then they're making all their other pit stops for the other supply. So they use their mother as an excuse to get out, all right? And Mother's Day is one of those greatest excuses for them to be able to get out, because it's very hard for you to say anything because that's their mother, right? Now, I want to talk about the other scenario when the narcissist is the mother and it's Mother's Day. Well, she's going to expect allegiance on Mother's Day. She's going to be watching to see who respects her, who doesn't respect her, who does anything for her. And she's going to expect a lot on Mother's Day, all right? She's going to expect you to bend over backwards, put her first, put her even above, your spouse or anything like that. So she's going to want you to spend all your time with her instead of, let's say, your spouse. So when you have like a narcissistic mother or something like that, when it comes to Mother's Day, they constantly need to be praised all day and be told how wonderful they are. The other thing about Mother's Day is narcissists will get jealous of the attention that you get if you have children. They don't want to give you attention. If anything, they want to downplay everything about you. They want to look at it like they're the great parent. They've done everything. You've done nothing or anything like that. So a lot of them will do the bare minimum or pretend like it's just like any other day. All right. It's just any other day. So don't expect a lot on Mother's Day, because a lot of narcissists are going to, you might get an occasional, oh, happy Mother's Day or something like that. But then they're going to be doing their own thing. And then they're going to be, like I said before, they're going to be making an excuse to be able to get out, to say, oh, I got to just stop by my mother's house, so that they can run to the store, call the other supply, be gone for hours, not have to spend the day with you, not give you too much attention. Their mother is their priority, not you. You're never, ever the priority with the narcissist, and they never want to give you any kind of accolades or praise. Now, the other thing I want to bring up is this. A lot of narcissists like to hoover on Mother's Day. All right? A lot of your exes that may come back on Mother's Day because they feel, that's a sensitive time, and you may get a text from an ex that's hoovering you and saying, you may just get a text that says, Happy Mother's Day, okay? What better way to break no contact or break the silence between you and an ex-narcissist than for them to text you on Mother's Day? And this is their way. It's not that they're wishing you a happy Mother's Day. They couldn't care less about wishing you a happy Mother's Day, but they use it as a way to weasel their way back into your lives and to open that line of communication. Hey, how you been? What's been going on? I think you're a fantastic mother, this and that. They're going to work on your motherly instincts to try to get back into your life because they may know that you are a good mother and that you are, very sensitive when it comes to your children. So when somebody says something to you like that, like, Happy Mother's Day, it may make you, break because you feel like, they recognize I'm a good mother. The narcissist isn't that bad. And then you may even start talking to them. And that opens the line of communication. Just by saying thank you to them opens the line of communication again. See, narcissists will use an excuse like a birthday, a holiday, a Mother's Day, to be able to come back into your life. And they use that as a reason to contact you. So it doesn't look like, they're coming back or they're begging you or something like that. They're just sending a token text, Happy Mother's Day. But it's all calculated. It's a way to try to get back into your life and to stay connected to you, all right? And a lot of narcissists, they, even though they may have left for another supply or they have another supply, if you have children with them, they most definitely want to be connected to you because for a lot of different reasons. They want to know what's going on in their children's lives. They want to see what's going on in your life. They may want to know if you're bringing somebody around the children. So they'll use Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, all right? Like they're a great person. They care about you. Okay, you may have had your differences, but look how nice they are. They're wishing you a happy Mother's Day. Keep in mind, like I said before, they're not wishing you a happy Mother's Day because they think necessarily that you're a great mother or anything like that. They're using it as a way to get back in and to communicate with you, but they're trying to do it in an indirect way by using the Mother's Day, the holiday, the birthday to try to get you to write back and correspond. And, this is how they get their foot in the door to try to come back and get more supply out of you. A lot of times, too, narcissists are very nosy. They may contact you during these occasions, like I said, Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthday, holiday, because they want to know what's going on in your life. So this is also how they break the line of communication to get their foot in to see what's going on with you. Don't take the bait. If you're no contact, you're no contact, all right? You don't owe the narcissist anything. And you could rest assured that if they're wishing you a happy Mother's Day, it's not because they really want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. It's because they want to know what's going on in your life and to be able to communicate with you again. The other thing, too, is if you're spending Mother's Day with the narcissist and their mother, they're going to be giving their mother all the attention, and they're going to give you no attention on Mother's Day. They're going to be going, here, Mom, you want this? Here, Mom, I bought this for you. Oh, Mom, let me help you with that. And they're going to totally downplay it for you if you're spending the holiday with them and, let's say, their mother and all of that. Even if you're spending the holiday with, you yourself and your mother, they'll probably give your mother more attention than they give you. They'll give everybody else more attention or more validation than they'll give you, because they want to make you feel small. This is what they want. They want to make you feel small. So to put it in sum, when it comes to Mother's Day, the narcissist mother is the queen bee. Even if she's toxic, they will always, always worry about her much more than they would ever worry about you. They'll also use her as an excuse to be able to get out and see their other supplies, saying they're going to their mother's house. Oh, I'm just going to stop by my mother's house. And they're going to stop by all their other supplies' house and maybe stay at their mother's house for 5 minutes. But they want to get all that other supply in, okay? So, their mother, like I said, will be priority. She will come first. They're not going to give you a lot of accolade on Mother's Day because they feel like they do everything, you do nothing, all right? They think they're the great parent, you do nothing. So they're not going to do much. Like I said, you'd be lucky if you get a happy Mother's Day on Mother's Day. Matter of fact, they're not even concerned about wishing you a happy Mother's Day, especially like if they're living with you, because they're going to be so worried about getting their own mother's validation by flattering her, charming her, telling her how wonderful she is, being on the phone with her for hours, and making you feel like you're nothing, all right? You're just the live-in maid that does everything, maybe cooks, cleans, takes care of the kids, does everything, but they'll never, ever give you praise for that. Narcissists never, ever want to give you any kind of praise or make you think that you're a terrific mother. They do the bare minimum, and they want to think in their minds that they're the better parent. This is what they want to think. They want to think that they're the better parent, that they do everything, and, you do like barely nothing, all right? You do like barely nothing, or whatever you do is not good enough. They also want to call you lazy. Narcissists love to call you lazy. Even though you're doing everything, they love to call you lazy and everything like that. So that's pretty much how it's going to roll on Mother's Day, you guys. So don't, when you're with a narcissist, like I said, it's like a birthday, it's like a holiday. They pretty much they don't want you to have a great, wonderful birthday. And as a matter of fact, some of them will actually start a fight with you on Mother's Day just so they can ruin your day, just so that you don't feel like you're a great mother. They'll do something like pick on something in the house. Oh, why did you do this? Or why did you do that? Or they'll even pick on your relationship with your mother or something like that. They may even get jealous if you call your mother up for Mother's Day. Oh, you're on your phone for hours with your mother or something like that. They're jealous because they want the attention as well. All right. So narcissists don't ever want to give you any kind of praise, any kind of accolade. Their mother will always come first. They're not going to be concerned about you or your mother or anything like that. And they also, like I said, they'll put their own mother on social media, but they'll never put their partner, if they're a mother, and say, to my beautiful wife or my beautiful partner or anything like that. The mother will always go first, okay? The mother is always on top, because when you get involved with a narcissist, you're not just getting involved with a narcissist. You're usually getting involved with a narcissist and their toxic mother in the background, because narcissists always work. They don't work alone. And there's usually some toxic person in the background feeding that narcissist. And 99% of the time, it's their toxic mother who made them toxic. And they're always trying to get that validation from that mother. And that mother, a lot of times, could be a covert narcissist who's causing problems between you and your partner. All right? You and your partner. And they don't ever want their mother to think that they put you above their own mother. Never. They never, ever wanted their mother to feel slighted or that you come above the mother, all right? So because the mother knows how to guilt trip the narcissist. This is what they do. They'll guilt trip the narcissist. Oh, I'm all alone. Oh, poor me. They play the victim. And so the narcissist constantly has to validate that mother. All right. And then I want to bring up one other thing. Then you have narcissists that kiss up to the mother on, a narcissistic mother-in-law because they're after her money, okay? So you have narcissists that will, flatter them. Oh, you're the greatest mother that ever lived of all time. You're wonderful. You're this. These are all the flying monkeys that are going to kiss up to the narcissistic mother because they're after her inheritance, all right? They're after her validation. They're after her inheritance, and they want to just flatter the hell out of her so that she thinks they're wonderful and so that she will favor them and, leave them the inheritance. It's all manipulation. It's all manipulation. It's not that they think that she's a wonderful mother. It's that they're trying to manipulate the narcissist for some kind of financial benefit. And narcissists do this all the time. This is how they screw people out of money, screw people out of inheritances. This is how they alienate people. This is how they scapegoat people. They just, kill people with flattery. Kill them with, they manipulate the main narcissist to side with them or think that they're wonderful, and then they try to make you look like the bad guy. And so one of the ways they do that is when it comes to birthdays and holidays. Mom, you're the most wonderfulest mother. We're so blessed to have you. Just want to let you know how much we appreciate you. I mean, it's to the point of sickening. That's how phony, fake the flattery is, to the point of sickening. And it's just so obvious that they're doing it to manipulate the narcissistic mother to try to get something out of her, or to be the favorite, or to try to get money down the road or something like that. This is what they'll do. All right. So you guys, it's always toxic when it comes to holidays and birthdays with a narcissist. Always toxic. They're either flattering somebody, starting fights, or they're using the holiday to get out and see other supply. But what they love to do is they just love to ruin your day in some sort of way, either by ignoring you, dismissing you, making you feel small, fighting with you. So you can expect some kind of chaos, some kind of turmoil to always happen on a Mother's Day or a holiday or a birthday, because narcissists never ever want to see you feel like it's your day or you're the queen. And that's another thing too. When it comes to Mother's Day, they may just look at it like it's any other day. All right. It's any other day. No need to have to do anything or go out of their way for you. So like I said, you may wake up in the morning and they may even say something. They may be watching TV or something, and you may go in there and say, well, are you going to wish me happy Mother's Day? And what they'll say is, oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Oh, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Okay. But they know it's Mother's Day. So, they're being kind of like passive aggressive in the sense that they're playing dumb and everything like that, but to downplay the Mother's Day. And how's that going to make you feel? You're going to feel like, well, they didn't even remember Mother's Day. They remembered it's Mother's Day. They remembered. But they're going to play dumb because they don't want to make you feel special or do anything. Or they may not feel that they need to buy you a gift or anything like that. Like, because, what about me? What about me? I do everything here. Why should I praise you on Mother's Day? The narcissists think they're great. They think they're better than you. They think that they do more than you. So why the hell would they ever want to praise you on Mother's Day? They don't. The only way they would want to praise you is if they want something out of you, okay? If they wanted something out of you, then yeah, you might get some praise, you might get a gift or something like that. But if they've already got you lock, stock, and barrel, and they don't need anything out of you, don't expect much out of them, okay? Don't expect much out of them. And they may even buy you some cheapo gift, if you get that at all, or some flowers that are dying or something, all right? The cheapest flowers you get at 7-Eleven or the dollar store, or so, if you even get that. Or what they could do is they could say, oh, I was going to get you something, but, I didn't think you'd want that. I want to get you something else or whatever. And then they never get you anything. Okay. That's narcissists do this all the time. They'll say, I was going to get you this diamond necklace. They say something great. I was going to get you this diamond necklace and everything like that. But then I didn't think you'd really want something like that because you couldn't wear it every day. So I'm going to get you something else. And then they never get you something. Okay. So that's the crazy, crazy nonsense that'll happen on Mother's Day. But remember, they'll always, all hail the queen, the narcissist mother. All hail the queen. You could be sure that they're going to boast and flatter the queen, their mother, more than they would ever give you. You'll never be on the same level as their mother. Never. You need to run, okay? Not walk, run when you're in a situation like that. When they're really, really over the top and when they put their mother first over their own wife or their spouse, that's when it's not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. You're not in a marriage with the narcissist. You're in a marriage with the narcissist and their narcissistic mother, all right? And that never, ever works. Trust me, I know. I lived through it, okay? I'm speaking from experience, all right? Like when it used to come to holidays, like if my narcissistic ex would buy me a piece of jewelry, he made sure that he also bought his mother a piece of jewelry the same time for everything, okay? Because he never ever wanted to make his mother ever feel like she was ever less than his wife, all right? So you're not just marrying the narcissist, you're marrying the narcissist, and you're marrying that toxic mother who's going to be talking badly about you behind your back, all right? This is what they do. They're going to have their own little narcissistic cult and be talking about you. And it could go the other way too, if it's your wife or something like that, and she's got a narcissistic mother, they're also a narcissistic cult, and we could be talking about you as well. So you guys, what do I always say? Run, don't walk, all right? So I hope that helps you. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share the podcast. If you're looking for confidential one-on-one phone coaching, check out the link in the bio at askgaz.wixsite.com/thegameexposed. If you're confused, you don't know if you're dealing with a narcissist, what kind of narcissist they are, and you need clarity, you need to know how to deal with this person, you need some advice, check out that link in the bio. Also, you could check out my YouTube at the Game Exposed podcast on YouTube, where I have over 6,000 videos. I lay it down on there. Check out TikTok at the Game Exposed. And Instagram is the Game EXP123, and have a great day. And I want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day, and to all those parents that are holding up the fort, God bless you. God is watching. That's all I have to say. God is watching. And even though the narcissist may not be doing what you're doing, God's watching and God doesn't forget. So have a great day. You deserve it.